Good afternoon, student. This is the lecture number 25 of unit number 4. In unit number 4, we will have to study the flow measurement, force measurement, torque measurement. Okay, so today we will start from the flow measurement. Before going for the study of the flow measurement, we will just revise the first three unit. In first unit, we have studied the introduction to the measurement system. In that, we have studied generalized measurement system, input output configuration, what is measurement, what is measurand. Then we have studied the different terms related to the generalized measurement system. Okay, applications of the measurement system. Then in the second unit we have studied the uh, two types of characters, that is static characteristics and dynamic characteristics of the measuring instrument. In that we have studied zero order, first order equations related to the measurement system. Okay, then in third unit again two parameters we have studied, that is um, pressure measurement and strain measurement. In pressure measurement we have studied what is pressure, what are the units of pressure, then how unit conversion will be done in case of the pressure measurement, then what are the different instrument used for the measurement, that is low pressure measurement, high pressure measurement, and medium pressure measurement. Okay, so in low pressure measurement we have studied the manometers, Macleod gauge, Pirani gauge, thermal conductivity gauges. Okay, in high pressure measurement we have studied Bridgman gauge. Okay, so these are the different types of pressure measuring devices we have studied in case of the third unit. Then in strain measurement we have studied ballast circuit, Westonbice circuit for the different conditions such as quarter bridge, half bridge, and full bridge circuit. Okay, so that is nothing but the completion of the three units. Okay, so all the notes related to the first, second, and third unit I have provided to you, as well as we have or you have given the MCQ test on all the three units. Okay, so today we will start the flow measurement. Means when we say that flow measurement, what the first thing come in your mind, that flow measurement means what? Anything which is a liquid, or we may call it as a fluid, which is flowing through the um, pipe, flowing through a space. It may be a what we can say that a drainage system, it may be a drinking water pipelines, or whatever, means flowing through the pipe as well as flowing through the system. Okay, so air is flowing through the environment, that is also coming under the flow of fluid. Okay, so uh, means anything which is flowing through the pipe, or any fluid which is flowing through the pipe, or any space. Okay, that is come under the flow. Okay, and we will have to measure that flow on the different parameters. Okay, so here what is given: in almost all the situations of engineering, measurement of a fluid velocity, flow rate, flow quantity with varying degree of accuracy are fundamental necessity. Okay, so means when we are studying the flow measurement, we will have to study the flow rate, flow quantity with varying degree of accuracy, fluid velocity. Okay, so these are the varying with degrees of accuracy, which is very very important. Okay, so flow of fluid in a process or a system can be measured by variety of methods depending upon the materials and its condition. Means what type of fluid is there, or which conditions are there. On that basis, the different methods are used to measurement of flow. Okay, type of flow, volume, pressure, and temperature range, accuracy needed, and the control required. Okay, so these are the different condition on which method is means we will going to adopt for the measurement of flow. That is depend what are that conditions, that is material, its condition, type of flow, of volume, pressure, temperature and accuracy needed. Okay, so on that basis there are different methods are to be adopted. Okay, so flow measurement method or devices. The flow measurement devices are classified as follows. First is rate meter and second is quantity method. Rate means what? The fluid is flowing through a pipe at a particular time instant. Okay, that is rate. And quantity means what? How much quantity means 1 liter is flowing through a pipe, 2 liter is flowing, so that is the quantity. Okay, so first we will go for measurement of rate meter. Okay, uh, they measure either volumetric flow rate directly or use meter that measures the velocity, and the volume flow rate can then be calculated with the help of cross section. Is it? So constant area variable head meter, venturi meter, orifice plate meter, flow nozzle, pitot tube. These are the constant area variable head meter. Okay, which are venturi meter, orifice plate, flow nozzle, pitot tube. Then constant head variable area meters, that is rotameter. Then variable velocity meter, that is current meter, anemometer. Okay, so special meters, that is electromagnetic flow meter, ultrasonic flow meter. Okay, so these are the special meters. So in variable head meters, we will have to study the venturi meter, orifice plate meter, flow nozzle and pitot tube. So in what is variable head meter? Okay, when the fluid flow through the obstruction meter such as venturi meter, orifice meter and flow nozzle, the fluid accelerate and reduction in pressure takes place. The pressure difference before and after the obstruction is measured by means of differential pressure sensor and is related to the rate of flow. Okay, means we know that as there is obstruction in the pipe, so the before obstruction and after obstruction, the velocity and pressure will be different. Means suppose we have considered the section before obstruction that as 1 and section after obstruction will be section 2. So there will be a difference between pressure section 1 and section 2 for velocity and pressure, that we will see in details in the venturi meter. Okay, so first is venturi meter. Okay, it is an instrument used to measure. Before going to the that text material, we will just illustrate the diagram. Okay, so this is the schematic of the venturi meter. In the venturi meter, you can observe the section 1 and section 2. Okay, so the section 1 is having pipe on the diameter d1 and section 2 having pipe that is the diameter of diameter that is d1. Okay, means pipe diameter is same. Okay, on section 1 as well as section 2. Okay, but wherever the converging section is there, its diameter is different, that is d2. Okay, so that venturi meter is divided into three sections, that is convergent section, then throat and divergent part. Okay, convergent part which is known as a convergent section, then next is a throat and then the divergent section. Okay, so here before that throat, one manometer is attached. Okay, to the section 1, and at the throat there is another manometer is attached. Okay, so which is used for the measurement of pressure. Okay, so by using this schematic you can understood how the venturi meter look like, and what is the cross section or transverse section of the orifice which is connected to the pipe from which or in which the flowing fluid is there. Okay, so it is an instrument used for the measurement of rate of discharge in the pipeline and is often fixed permanently at a different sections of the pipeline to know the discharge there. Okay, so figure shows a venturi meter fitted in horizontal pipe through which a fluid is flowing. Okay, through which a fluid is flowing. A venturimeter is a device which is inserted into the pipeline to measure the incompressible fluid flow rate. Okay, means uh, only for incompressible. It consists of a convergence section which reduces the diameter, followed by a divergence section. Means before, uh, in the starting there is a convergence section which reduces the diameter and which is followed by the divergence section. The pressure difference between the position just before the venturimeter and at the throat of the venturimeter are measured by a differential manometer. Means whatever the pressure at the convergence section and at the throat, which is measured by manometer, that is shown in the figure. The working of the venturi is based on the Bernoulli's principle. Okay, means the working of that venturimeter is based on the Bernoulli's equation, Bernoulli's principle. That is when the velocity head increases in an accelerated flow, there is a corresponding reduction in the piezometric head. Is it? So, in order to measure the pressure differential, U2 manometer is used. Means for the measurement of a pressure, a differential manometer is used. Venturimeter consists of following three parts: short converging part,